Our next guest is a talented actress whose film credits include The Cotton Club, Streets of Fire, and Jack. Her newest, Murder at 1600, opens Friday. Please welcome Diane Lane. Hi, Di.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm just great. I have to thank Richard for plugging my film. That was excellent of him.
Wasn't that nice of him?
But you know, I have to say, it's not a temperature, it's not an altitude, it's an address.
Exactly.
It's 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. It's where our president lives. I mean, it's not deep, but people do get confused.
People don't get it.
Just thought I'd...
They think Murder at 1600 feet. It's like an airplane movie.
It's another kind of club.
But it's you and Wesley.
That's it.
And tell everyone
Wesley
the plot.
The plot. Well, Wesley is a D.C. homicide cop, and there is a murder in the White House. And I am a Secret Service agent with the First Family. And I'm on duty when we find the damsel in distress.
And she's dead.
She's gone.
And she's on the lawn, isn't she?
She's actually in the John.
She's in the John.
It's, yeah. It's an
Wow.
alternate version.
Okay, we have a clip.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to see it?
I'd love to.
It opens this Friday, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, Murder at 1600 with Diane Lane and Wesley Snipes. Take a look at this. So they're listening in on you.
Oh, yeah. I almost shot Benji.
Exactly.
The golden retriever.
I remember the first movie I saw you in, A Little Romance.
Uh-huh.
Was that your first film ever?
Yes. I was 13.
You were 13, you were on the cover of Time magazine. How, like, mind-altering is that for a young child?
That was a trip. Henry Kissinger in the upper right-hand corner. Blew my fuse for a few decades, that.
I'm sure it did.
No, I'm kidding. But it sort of lowered Time down to my level, not me up to Time's level. I figured, well, hey, anybody can do this.
Now,
it was amazing.
Was it your first film? It was your first film you ever did?
Yeah, with Laurence Olivier.
We have a clip. Do you want
Lord
to see
Larry.
That? I loved it.
You have a clip of that?
Believe it or not.
From the archives?
Well, you know,
they didn't even have videotape back then.
Well, you know, we dubbed it off the old reel-to-reel.
Okay.
No, we didn't. Take a look. A Little Romance, Diane Lane. Oh, you were adorable.
I have to say, it's kind of like, thank you. It's kind of like when you in your outgoing answering machine tape.
Yeah.
Don't we all just sit there and go, oh, I can't, this sucks, I have to do it again. Hi, you've reached, oh no.
Exactly.
And then you ask your friend to do it for you. I can't stand my voice on screen, I just...
Do you ever go to your movies and watch them?
I have to attend the premieres and that type of deal. If it were up to me, I'd go alone in a room with a videotape and just go, okay, deal with reality now.
Right, because it's embarrassing in a way.
It's embarrassing, it is. And the first time when I saw the first movie, this one you just showed a scene from, they had me and the little boy in the audience. And it's so awkward when you first see yourself, everybody's watching you watch yourself, like you just did just now, giggling. And it's so awkward.
Now, did you know who Laurence Olivier was when you did that movie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Well, my father was an acting coach in the 50s, and he made a film with John Cassavetes called Shadows. So I knew all the lore. And I got to watch all the black and white, you know, Shakespeare things that he'd done on public television late at night.
And was it intimidating working with him?
It was very intimidating.
In some ways.
But he tried to dispel it. He said, call me Larry.
Really?
Day one. Well, how do you deal with a 13-year-old? You have to come down to their level. They can never come up to yours. I mean,
right, exactly.
So he was very gracious. He rehearsed with us kids in Paris for 2 weeks just to get us a little less intimidated.
Around him.
Yeah.
I know you worked with my Tommy as well.
Aww.
That would be Tom Cruise.
Monsieur Cruise.
Yeah.
Oh,
you didn't know that he was my Tommy?
I'm now informed.
Excuse
I'm sorry,
me, Diane. He is my Tommy. Okay.
Did you know that he's married?
I'm dealing with it. It's okay. You know, I said I don't mind the Nicole thing for now. And it's not even that I want to marry him. I just want him to show up at my house and do yard work.
I understand.
You know,
preferably with no shirt. And
exactly.
Sweating.
Would be nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Now, you worked with him? Was he nice?
Yes, he was lovely. He was lovely. Well, he's always very excited. And this was back, I was 17. He must have been 18.
Yeah.
And it was on The Outsiders, Francis Ford Coppola's Outsiders. And he had, at that time, a removable cap. I'm sure it's not removable anymore with his budget now.
So he has a...
So he said, you got to incorporate this into this fight sequence. And it's night, and it's rain, and it's mud, and the Socias are fighting the Greasers. And he said, Francis, you got to use this tooth, man. And when they deck me, the tooth's going to go flying. It's going to work. It's going to be a great thing. And Francis was saying, okay, you know, I'll work with you. And it's in the film, but
Did they do it? He spit out his tooth?
Do you think they didn't do what Tom suggested? I mean, even at that age, he was so... Laserhead, isn't that his nickname? Laserhead? I mean, he's...
Diane, is that a negative connotation to Laserhead?
No.
Oh, it's a good thing.
Honey, I could never say a bad thing about Tom. He's
oh,
the
really?
funnest
So
thing.
you're a fan of his as
Honey,
well?
we go back, Tom and I. I mean...
Please don't, Diane. I don't want to imagine it. I don't want to know.
I was talking about my Tommy fantasies. Can I press that button?
Don't touch my button of Tom Cruise. That is mine and Tom's connection. It's like an umbilical cord, damn.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Right now, he's in London with his wife shooting that film, and he can feel that I'm pressing that button.
I know.
We're like this.
I want that button.
Who doesn't? Now, Di, how's your daughter?
She's great. She's 3.5. I didn't bring a picture, but she's amazing. She's going on 13.
Really?
I say she skipped princess and went right to queen.
No kid. Did she ever have the
rules
croup?
the roost. No.
Yeah, my
I
son
heard,
had the croup.
yeah,
Yeah, it
I'm
was
sorry
scary.
about that.
He's better now.
Oh, well.
Just scary for the mommy.
I understand.
And I think mommy should have
Eternal
mommy
guilt.
group. Because, you know, the
Yes,
things you go
mommies
through.
need mommies.
I know.
Mommies need a lot of reassurance.
It's true, isn't
that
it?
we're doing the very best.
They're doing all right.
All the time that we can very do.
What's her name, your daughter?
Eleanor.
Eleanor. You want to bring her a little Elmo?
Oh, she'd love it.
Okay, bring that to her.
Eleanor, this is for you. Wait till you see me show up at home with it. She'll be like, how did you do that? It's on TV now. It's home.
You'll
Thank you.
explain it. Well, Diane, nice to meet you.
Nice
Murder
to
at
meet you.
1600 is
Thank
the
you
film.
so
It opens
much.
on Friday. Everyone go see it with Diane and Western
you.
Tonight. We'll be right back with Mint Condition after